What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Lockdown 23-1. Today, I'll be reacting to someone's first day in jail as well as someone's first day in prison. Now, this is going to be jumping across the country. I believe the jail side of this is coming from Orange County, and the prison side of things is coming from Indiana. Now, keep in mind, I'm over here in Virginia. I've been to prison 2 times, so I'm going to break down how similar the process is from somewhere all the way across the country. So if you enjoy all things lockup related, ladies and gentlemen, this is where you want to be. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell before you leave, and check out the perfectly assorted playlist built just for you.
What'd you do?
I was really drunk, and I honestly don't remember.
Turn around and have a seat. Take your shoes off, hand one at a time. He just picked you up at your house?
I live in Vancouver, Washington. I'm here on vacation.
Oh, wow. It's a long way.
Yes, sir.
What would happen to someone from Vancouver, Washington stepping foot into Orange County Jail? Would he have any issues? Please, anybody who's done time over there, let me know. I'm sure out there in Orange County, there's probably going to be a woodpile waiting for him, right? And the woodpile, for anybody that might not know, is the white guys. Something I never heard of until I started doing YouTube. You know, over there in the West Coast, it's pretty segregated. Over here, not so much. It's not structured like that, but people do tend to flock with their own kind more times than none.
What'd you get arrested for, man?
I honestly don't know.
Don't
We
know.
were both really drunk.
Drunk?
Yeah, I woke up in a cell this morning. It was fabulous.
All right. Your bail's $50,000?
Yes, sir.
You're gonna go ahead and sign right here. That's your charges right there. Right there, man.
Oh, domestic violence and
Yep.
vandalism.
Felony. Yeah, and vandalism, misdemeanor.
Felony domestic violence, man. Maybe he had a weapon, maybe he broke skin or something like that. He said he was dealing with his cousin, and his cousin is considered family, so that could be a domestic.
So it worries me a lot, and I don't remember the night.
So I forgot to mention that we're also going to be jumping into another jail, Maricopa County. I think that's in Arizona, but this individual, he's addicted to drugs, and he knows he's about to go through some serious withdrawals. So I know there's a lot of people out there that might wonder what happens in situations like that. Well, let's find out.
Mr. Napper? Craig Napper? That you? You want to come on out with me, please? Just when you were starting to make your bed, huh? Yeah. All right, go ahead and step in here for real quick.
I had a great life. I had a great job, great family. I was engaged when I wasn't using. And then these past 2.5, 3 years just been the worst. I don't even get high anymore. I just do it so I can feel normal. I'm starting to get withdrawals, and it's starting to take effect now since I haven't used in almost 12 hours.
I used to see people come in like this all the time, man. I've seen some really bad cases, and I've seen some that weren't so bad. The really bad ones, they can't get out their bed. They're using the bathroom on themselves. I mean, completely immobilized. The ones that aren't so bad off, you know, they might get a little sick or something. They might be walking around asking for something sweet, you know, but the most that's going to happen to them is hitting the toilet about 20 times, you know, and sweating it out. But cats like this, you know, a lot of jails take seriously. Some places, they'll put him in medical until he's completely clean, you know, and not to make light of this type of addiction, but alcohol's just as bad, if not worse. One thing that I remember the most about these guys with alcohol withdrawals was the shaking. I mean, uncontrollable shaking. It was insane. He ended up going to medical too, but that's typically what happens if it gets really bad. Someone's going to come get you up out of there.
You start getting cold, cold, hot, cold, hot. You start sneezing a lot, nose starts running, vomiting. You can't get comfortable. Imagine being physically sick with the flu, just where you don't want to move. Your bones ache, your body aches, your stomach hurts.
Just hang out here. 11 o'clock, we'll come and get you, okay?
I got to see the judge now and find out what they're going to do. Not only did I violate my probation, I violated my probation with a new felony charge. Best case, they reinstate my probation.
He's on probation and violated with another felony. He's hoping, best case scenario, they just reinstate him. I can guarantee almost without a doubt in my mind, he is not going to be reinstated. Every time I violated probation, it was the first time they gave me 6 months, second time they gave me 6 months, and these were over petty misdemeanor charges. Third time they put my ass back in prison because I brought back a felony. But those other times, you know, misdemeanors, yeah, they might reinstate it, but give you a few months.
Worst case, I'll do 2.5 years in prison.
Yeah, about 2.5. Worst case, he said. Now we're going to jump to the prison side of things where some guys are going through intake. Kind of like the same process you've seen going into jail, but this one's a bit different.
Listen to what I'm telling him. You got two things you got to do here right away. You have to get strip searched. Then you're going to go take a shower. There's no talking in this room, and there's no talking in the shower. You got any glasses?
Yes, sir. My sister just married this guy. He said something smart to me, and I put a knife to his throat and threatened him.
Everybody pay attention to what I'm doing to him. I'm going to do it to you. Shake your downwards. Sit down.
Imagine being the first guy up and the dude says, everybody pay attention, look over here. I would have said, fellas, put your safety glasses on. Don't want nobody's eye getting poked out.
Show me your hands, tongue, top and bottom.
Go in here, we're gonna strip search you.
All right, next guy.
Kind of sick about it. Stomach's all knotted up.
This guy looks like a character out of God of War. But look, that old head, man, he's seen some flesh, hasn't he? I can't even imagine working in intake for 30 years. After the first week of dangling, I would have said, bruh, you gotta transfer me to a new position or I'm leaving. You're not gonna keep me here for 30 years like Daniels. But man, that guy right there, if I were to guess, is probably gonna have a bit of a hard time in lockup. That dude built like a frail honey bun.
It's kind of a shock to, that I managed to up so bad that I'm actually going to prison.
Boom, that's a sight for sore eyes. Man, I'll never forget the smell too of that damn reception. But you got your rolled up jumpers here and socks, boxers, shirts, toilet paper, state stuff. And usually they give you about 2 or 3 pairs of each, which is pretty cool, man. I'll never forget that when I first went to prison. I said, wow, at least they're treating and giving you stuff here way more than they did in jail. But people are coming in there doing 30, 40, 50 years life, so you got to give them this stuff. Man.
Yeah, this is my first time in prison. It's kind of a shock to, that.
First day in prison with a Viking tattoo across his chest and spider webs on his neck. Chances are he's going to be running with the white guys. Someone's going to bring him right into the fold, but at the same time, some dudes look at the spider webs like you have to earn them, depending on how they're tattooed or whatever, however the person wants to take it. So if he's not a part of nothing and he has all this stuff tattooed on him already, it could cause some issues. But man, frail honey bun's back there all alone. If I was there, I would have showered next to him just to keep him safe.
Realize that I do know him, and me and him know each other from the streets. He's more of a friend I've known for, 13 years.
Damn.
I'm Greg Bennett. It's my 3rd time in prison for cutting my ankle bracelet off while I was on house arrest.
Here we can house the...
What the hell? They got... Man, it's purple rain in here. It is perfectly matching my LED, man. This is a crazy but cool and eclectic jail. Prison. Never in a million years have I seen a purple penitentiary.
Ah, man. I don't know about this, man.
One of my best friends always told me, he said, you're going to end up dead or in prison, and I just blew him off, like, I ain't going.
Those tats look fresh, though, man. I think he got these things plucked in jail, if I were to guess, because his chest is a little bit red and his neck. He might have become part of something in the county, and he's going to prison to perfect it.
For me to be around and go through the process with him, I could help him open his eyes to some of the things he needs to be aware of.
Decker, Bennett.
Oh, my God. I know that was a big relief to him. It was a big relief to me.
Well, I didn't get stuck with some random-ass person in here with the life sentence. I'm skating and doing time together, huh, Greg?
But to be completely honest, man, to have someone there that you know from the streets has done prison time 3 times already is a blessing in disguise. Not only do you have a little bit of backup in case shit goes down, but also he's going to teach you everything he knows. You're in the cell with the best person you could possibly ask for. And this is very rare. So, if you were to ask me, they should be lifelong friends, man. It was meant to be.
Welcome to home, boys. Hoping we don't get separated. Requesting the stop program if a bed opens up, but if not, we'll go to iWatch Theater, the farm.
So far, everything with this reception is exactly how I witnessed it in Virginia. Same goes for Maricopa and Orange County jails. I mean, the process is pretty consistent. Another thing you're about to see is these guys, they're trying to plan out their trip to the next prison. They want to stick together, so when they go to classification, they want to be asking for the same type of prisons. That's very rare as well because typically most people in there with different kind of charges. Violent offenders and sexual predators go to a different type of prison than someone that just violated and cut off their freaking ankle bracelet. So a lot of factors play in this: your age, past crimes, in-house infractions. All that stuff can raise your level and put you in a prison that you were probably never meant to be in.
STOP program is a short-time offenders program. It allows you to utilize a lot of classes and gain a lot of tools that you need to adapt to getting out. The farm is,
Prison.
it's like the hood, man.
My twin sister is the one that called the police on me for threatening her husband. He always thought he was some badass, and he said some sideways things to me, and I was drunk. He turned his back to me and grabbed the knife, put it to his throat, and threatened him.
So he put a knife to someone's throat while he was drunk, and that is violent, man. Over here in Virginia, if you got charges like that, you're not going to any kind of program. You're not getting nothing. You're going to be going to a medium to high level prison, hoping no one's plotting to kill you or take your cheeks.
Okay. We're going to complete your initial classification. Marital status.
Divorced.
Okay, number of children?
1.
Why'd you cut your band?
I cut it because I completely relapsed in every way, shape, and form.
The official version of your offense basically says you place a knife against the victim's throat and threaten to kill him. Anything you want to add to that, or?
No, sir.
Not really? Okay.
That's classification. Okay, he's going to be determined what prison you go to. So he definitely should have added on to it. Been like, bro, look, I was just drunk. If I really wanted to do something, I would have done it. I just was trying to scare the guy. It was a bad decision. You speak with some common sense, and chances are he's going to put you in a common sense like prison.
What about the STOP program? Am I eligible for that?
It appears you have a pending charge in Illinois. It's a DUI.
Yeah, I thought that was taken care of.
DUI.
Apparently not. They indicated it wasn't, and you may possibly have a warrant, so.
At least he found out now, though. Some people are being released on their release day, and boom, they find out they still got charges. Or the feds will be waiting at the gate. You think you're going home, you're about to be doing Fed time.
So they just let me know I'm not eligible for the STOP program.
If I was to be able to go where he was going, I'd definitely go. So me and him could do this together.
Not me, bro. I'd be like, damn, dawg, I see you when I see you. I'm going to stopwatch program. Already got the G-Shock timer on. Prayers to you, bro. But now we're traveling back to Maricopa County Jail to witness the guy going through withdrawals. I think they're about to give him some medicine.
They've been giving me shots for the heroin. I'm gonna give you some medicine.
Wow, so he's already getting medicine? Shot? I didn't know they give you shots, man. That's pretty crazy.
My bond's $1,800. My dad came down to the jail and paid $180 to the clerk.
You have to go through a bondsman to do that, okay? So they either want collateral plus some money, something that they could actually take from you, like a house or car or something like that.
He's only got an $1,800 bond, and it's for a probation violation. Man, over here in Virginia, you violate probation, it's stationary, no bond. You ain't going home.
I was just calling. I needed to find out what your guys' policy was, like how'd you go about doing bail bonds? Okay, so my bond's $1,800. You need 180 bucks up front. Just 180. Would there be any way you could make a phone call for me? Go ahead and call my dad.
I had a bondsman named Corky, right? This is old, sweet little old lady. She used to bomb me out all the time. I hit her up, like, Cork, I need you again. Come on down. Only question she asked, how much is the bond? I'll be down there as soon as possible. When you're in and out, you tend to use the same bondsman because they know that you're good for it. It's just like anything else in life. The credit bureau, I mean, going to prison and borrowing stuff from store box. If your credit's good, it just makes stuff much easier because you're a dependable person. You might have been a piece of shit on the streets, but you better not be one in lockup.
Put up his car probably. He's got a Mustang, so we'll just probably put up the title. He said he called my dad. He said he gets off in an hour and a half. He's gonna come up with the money, and he'll get me out.
I'm like, son, this thing ain't going nowhere, but you are. I ain't losing my stang for you, you damn idiot.
Getting bailed the out of here. No, they didn't bail me out. I bailed myself out. I just got off the phone with the bail bonds company. I was like, all right, come down, bail me out. I got the cash in my wallet.
Is this guy lying or something? I thought he just said his family was coming to pay it. Hold on, man. This is something you never do, okay? You never go back into the holding tank with guys that probably, you don't know who's in there. He could have just gotten locked up for killing 3 people. You don't know. And he's about to get mad that you're getting bond and he ain't never going to see daylight again. Who do you think he might decide to take as his 4th? It could be you, so go in there, shut your freaking mouth, and say, man, I ain't getting no damn bond. I'm about to lay it down. Next thing you know, pack your bag. Sorry, boys, I had to bluff y'all. Could have been a killer in this damn place.
If you're not able to post your bond relatively soon, we'll get you moved out to another facility.
I'll be bailed out within the next hour.
You think so? Okay.
You think so, huh? You think so? I doubt it. You know how many times I hear that a day, Chief? You ain't going nowhere. Your dad don't love you. 5 hours later, where's Dad in the stain?
My dad said he was going to do what he said he was going to do, but it hasn't gone through yet. I know it takes time, so I mean, I have no idea. I didn't talk to him personally.
All right, so we're back in Orange County, and keep in mind this guy's from Vancouver, Washington, and his charges were felony domestic assault, so he needs to get out of jail. So let's hope that his mom or dad has a Mustang as well.
My mom told me that I got into a fight with my cousin. I punched a light on a wall. I didn't know any of that until I talked to my mom. I need them at my court date. It's the only way I can have a chance of getting this dropped.
There is a lot of truth in that, ladies and gentlemen. Usually if it's some kind of assault on a family member and the family member shows up saying, I don't want this going down, chances are they'll probably drop it or dismiss it. But at the same time, over here in Virginia, it doesn't matter. Guess who's going to pick it up? The Commonwealth. That's right. The state, they don't give a shit if you want to prosecute or not. The wheels have already started. He definitely knows a little bit of something about the system, though, for him to tell his mom that.
I love you. I really need you to get a hold of them. I'll see you soon. All right.
Oh, man. But we're going to wrap it up right there, ladies and gentlemen. There's still another 40 minutes of clip to react to, so we'll probably make a part 2 or 3. And there's one thing I want to say about, me and my prison channel, right? A lot of people have some negative things to say about prison channels. Well, I take a lot of pride in my channel, and, I've chosen certain paths throughout the beginning of this. I could have taken the meaner path, but I chose not to because I know people are watching me, and I want to reflect what I want other people to do. And who would I be to sit here and contradict, making peaceful decisions, staying free, or going to prison and doing good while you're in there? Don't join no gangs. Don't do this. Don't do that. I'm trying to help the best that I can and make good, entertaining content, but never lose focus on the last words that I say on every video. Stay free. You do not want to be in lockup, period. It's a complete waste of the only life that you have left. It's just dead time. You're sitting there rotting away. Everything that you do behind those bars is irrelevant. Don't come out here and focus on elevating your status like you're still in prison. One of these days, you're going to be old and wrinkled. You think any of that hardcore shit's going to mean anything? But as always, until the next time, I salute every last one of you who've been supporting me since the beginning, and everybody who's just now joining the lockdown compound. Y'all be easy, be safe, and stay free.